Good to be in the house of God. Glad you're here. As we look in the Bible, Matthew chapter 18. We're going to begin reading down at verse 21. Matthew chapter 18, verse 21. Jesus is instructing his disciples. 35 verses, 869 words for this chapter. And this chapter is a 5.6 grade level. All of it's inspired by God and preserved forever in the King James Bible you got there with you. As we look down at verse 21, the Bible says, Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him, till 7 times? Jesus saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened to a certain king, which would take account of his servants. And when he had begun to reckon, he was brought unto him which owed him 10,000 talents. And you'll want to make a note about this probably, that the talent was the highest number at that time, or 10,000 was the highest number at that time, and the talent was the highest weight of that time. So that's very important what he's saying here. In other words, the guy, he owed a lot more than he could ever pay. And it says there about the thing about that, he said, for much, verse number 24, and when he had begun to reckon, one was brought to him that showed him 10,000 talents, but for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, and his wife and children, all that he had, and payment be made. The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion, and loosed him, and forgave him the debt. Now you see, he says, but the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him